We're very lucky where we live. A tenant who's just moved in had a very good thing. We're on the way to everywhere.
The old mantra of location, location, location in retail is never true, and we are remarkably fortunate of where we are. And actually the whole site, in the history of the site, is all about the location.
We can cover all areas of the country within about a 4-hour time period, really.
We're on the edge of two big markets, Birmingham and Worcester. So that's fantastic as well.
Yeah, I think the area is a beautiful part of the countryside, and it's smack in the middle of the country. So I've got clients in London, in Preston, in Nottingham, and down in Devon, and it's relatively easy to service all of those clients from the position we've got in Evesham.
Our customer base is throughout the UK, so being at the heart of the motorway network is great.
The reason that we're here in the main is because we're in the middle of one of the most fertile, productive areas of the country.
We've got Cheltenham, Worcester, Stratford, Malvern, great towns and great cities, all in a cluster really, all within 14 miles of Evesham.
Our costs are much lower. If we were based in London, and we're competing with companies in London, our costs would be much higher. Our rent, our staffing costs, because of the cost of living, is much higher. So I think those are the key advantages for us, really.
Yeah, I go to London sometimes, I go to New York sometimes, but there's nowhere else I need to be.
It's a beautiful part of the world, and it's slightly undiscovered. I think it's got a lot of untapped potential.
When we're dealing with international clients, particularly the Americans and Chinese, their excitement of coming to an area like this, they imagine Britain to be like London.
I just seem to have found myself settled here. It's a great place for my family. It's safe, it's secure.
It's a fantastic town because you've got the carnival, you've got the plum festival. There are any number of reasons for people to come into town.
It's just got a wonderful ambience about it.
And I soon became part of the community because Pershore's got a really strong community spirit.
I walk down the street with my son and it takes me half an hour to walk down the street because you see people, you chat with them, and I think that's being part of the community is really, really important.
I just fell in love with Evesham. It's got a beautiful park. It's got so much to offer for mothers, children, working parents.
The business community is particularly strong and very, very supportive. So I always know who I can go to.
People want to be in that market town and spend their money and their time within it. There's a tendency to want to be here, which is a great thing. So yeah, it was very deliberate to come to a market town.
Worcestershire is definitely for me, and that's coming from a Geordie girl.